we've got a special one today.
No, we have.
We've actually got a special. I know we say that about...
Early as I can remember, I think my mum would say from like 2-3 I was playing kicking the football around. But so what my mum and my dad took me down to Hill boys. That was the start of it, really. I remember being properly signed at Fulham in the midst of year 10. I've left Fulham. Little thing, don't wear white boots. Using the outside of my boot, don't use that. I had a Mohican. Told me to cut it off. When a problem happens, Dom. At football, Dom. When I look about my career, things like that started early with me, man. Done a week at Man United, went into Chelsea's, Arsenal, Tottenham. West Ham's come out. On paper, West Ham has the best chance to bring through a youngster at the time. Junior Stanislav, Freddie Sears, Zavon. Zola was in charge. It would never work at West Ham. I was a completely different animal to my teammates at West Ham. I'm in the papers, Charlton, Wolves, Rotherham, Birmingham, Grimsby. Because I'm saying I've been full-time since 15. How can you talk to me like I've been in this building the last 3-4 years? I'm pro. Now, you've given me the money, by the way. If I want to go buy a pair of Pradas, wear a Louis Vuitton belt, wear an Armani tracksuit instead of a Nike tracksuit, as long as that's not affecting my football. My agent telling me, get a train to Doncaster. I don't know.
That's like 3 hours.
Bruv, it's about hour and a half, hour 45. Yeah, because fast train, 2 hours. 2 hours.
Okay,
whatever.
I'm thinking of the stops.
Yeah. About hour 45. Yeah. I'm like, bruv, like, so I'm on my way there.
Yeah.
I'm on the train. Train's an hour delayed. I'm like, it's all 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock now. Like,
is this when the deadline's 11 p.m?
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
It's getting tight. I
literally signed my deal at like 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, wow.
So I got there. I'm in the car with my agent, like, so from Doncaster to Scunthorpe's probably got 45 minutes. I'm just like, I don't remember my feelings at the time, but it's probably just like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, numb.
So I get there. I don't know who's in charge. I don't know anything about the club. Doing my medical, I'm chatting to the physio. I'm like, oh, where do you got in the league? Like, I think there's 6 points off playoffs. So I'm like, oh, not too bad, League One. So as a move, as a whole, I've jumped 2 leagues. It's not a bad move in that sense. Yeah. But it wasn't the move
that you wanted at that time.
But F it, we deal with it kind of thing. 18 games left. So I'm thinking to myself, it's at my deadline day. If I score another 8 goals by the end of the season, I might go hit another move anyway. This is my thinking.
Yeah.
This is actually my thinking. Sign me, I don't play a game. No, whatever. I play 8 minutes of first team football from 1st of February to the end of that season.
What? No conversation? Why?
There wasn't a manager. There was no manager that signed me.
So it was the club that signed you when...
There's no manager. When I've gone in to meet the chief exec, I'm thinking it's the manager. There's no manager. We've got caretaker managers. So, as I said, if you break down my career, make that make sense to me.
Yeah.
You can't. But if you was to just look at it, say, Don probably went there, thought he was or he wasn't good enough. He jumped 2 leagues. He was too. Yeah, that's what you look like on paper.
Yeah.
But I literally played 8 minutes of first team football from the 1st of February to the end of that season. And then just from that Wrexham move, it's just been a downward spiral because I've never had that same marriage of Wrexham. Not that I've turned a bad player.
Yeah.
It's you got to play for players. You got to play for teams that suit you.
Of course.
That's a fact.
Of course.
Just because you're a good player don't mean you can just make it happen at every club. It has to fit. It has to. It has to. It's like, you know what I mean? Because you flipping put Cesc Fabregas in League 2, will get run over all day long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The right marriage has got to be right.
You know what I mean? So
I get that.
Yeah. So as I said.
So how did you get from there to Grimsby? Because you ended up at Grimsby, right?
I was on the loan the next season. But it's mad, like...
They still wanted you.
Yeah, but Grimsby was on me from when I was at Welling. Because I remember playing to get done well. Paul Hurst was a manager. Cool manager we got on. So obviously he wanted to sign me from Wrexham.
Yeah.
Obviously they got promoted, innit, to League 2 that season. So, yeah, end of the season came. Yeah, it was go go Grimsby, innit? But at the time, it's just like, because I didn't want to go to Scunthorpe, I just took Grimsby.
Okay.
It's been a journey, man.
You
and
didn't want to go back.
I just didn't want to go to Scott. I didn't want to step foot in that building because I just felt like
You never gave me a chance.
Like,
18 games and you give me 8 minutes.
But I remember it like.
So you didn't even play little reserve games or nothing?
Couple reserve games, but I'm not there for reserve games. Yeah. I've just earned my
stripes.
My stripes.
Yeah.
Like, bear in mind, I've played League One before at Colchester, so this is where I should be at minimum. Like, I've done it. And I remember going and speak. Obviously, this the caretaker manager in charge. I remember like going in and talking to him, and like some of the reasons they was giving me was just like, nah, it's not right. But I knew after 2 weeks of being there, I said to myself, this wasn't it. I knew. Like, I just knew. I remember. So I come in first game. I think we win 1-0. I don't come on, not whatever in it. Not. Right. Then we got a game Tuesday night, Millwall away. So back in London. So come true. But there was the player that played kind of like my position. He got injured. So I'm thinking to myself, must be starting. That when we've travelled, we've met up at the hotel. We've signed another player on loan, like similar position to me. But at the time, I didn't really know it. Whatever. Get to the game. He says to me, Dom, I know you're back in London, you've got family and friends, but, we're going to leave you out. We're going to leave you out tonight. And I was thinking, and I remember going outside the stadium and just talking to my dad. Dad, no, trust me, Dad, man. And my dad just looking at me like, because he knows, but he can't do anything. But because I felt my hand was forced to take the move anyway. Because should I have stayed at Wrexham and not played? I think on paper, everyone told me to go to Scunthorpe because it made me whatever.
It made sense.
It makes sense. We played Millwall, so the player that started, he scored. Come off for the guy who signed on loan, he come on, scored. So before I've kicked the ball,
you're done.
I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done.
You're
done. I'm done. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I'm not the caretaker manager signing. Mm-hmm. I'm the club signing. The guy bought it on loan he's signing.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then I just remember like chatting to just like weeks going on. I'm training well. You know what I mean? Training well. And I remember just chatting to him like, right, I want to play football. I think I could have went Carlisle on loan. But because this time the loan window is slightly different to how it is now. Like you can go on loan outside of the window.
Yeah.
And he said to me, we don't leave ourselves short, And he said, like, name like 3 players. They get injured, he gets... When he said that, I said, we're not going nowhere. We're just going around in circles. Because he named 3 players. They don't leave ourselves short in case 3 players get injured.
3?
He said, like, yeah.
So
and I think
4th in the pecking order. What is rubbish?
And he's like, you just got a new club, get used to an environment. But, like, respectfully to Scunthorpe, I'm thinking, I don't want to be at Scunthorpe. I'm trying to go again. Yeah, this ain't you don't get used to Scunthorpe. You know what I mean? Like when you get used, if I move to flipping, like, even if I move to I have to get to the top for me to be comfy.
Yeah,
I'm at Arsenal now. You know what I mean? You're getting paid well.
Yeah.
Let me integration period.
Yeah.
You see it happen. You get a chance because it's unheard of. You go to a club, you get signed on deadline day and don't play again football.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think
that actually sounds wild to me.
Yeah, at any level.
Yeah,
at any level.
Wild. Because the fact that you've signed deadline, clearly they've been trying to get you in for a while, and it's the fee might have not been right, or
this what I mean.
Someone's
like because they're the ones. Because my agent at the time, he put the fee to other clubs.
Mm-hmm.
Shrewsbury's, Fleet, they couldn't come with the money.
Mm-hmm.
Scunthorpe was the one that come with the money. So you paid money for me, and I don't. So I say if you go down, if you see a player get signed to Champ tomorrow, Prem tomorrow, he's gonna get a run out.
Yeah,
he's gonna get a run out. 45 minutes, 20 minutes maybe.
Yeah, because they brought him in.
I played 2 games. I played 5 minutes against Southend. I think 5 minutes against Bradford. That literally, and
done.
And off that, so we had a new manager coming in the season, and I said to him like, "You didn't sign me in it, so I can't be mad that you don't play me." Because when he come in, he drew his first game, lost his second against Bradford. I come on, then he won the next 7 on the bounce. Kept the same team. But I remember just being there. They played Swindon. We're 5-0 up at 50 minutes. He's giving other players debuts. I'm sitting on the bench. 5-0 up at home. Like,
oh, even me to giggle, but you have to because when you look at that, you're like,
cry.
Yeah,
it's deep.
It is because the frustration that you must have had going through that time and that period must have been mad, bro.
Yeah, it's mad, and that's why I just look at. That's why I
like without family, friends, your lady.
To go up.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
London.
Because remember, like, that's why I can be comfortable with myself now. I can look myself in the mirror and be comfortable with my effort levels towards the game of football. I'm not here saying I'm perfect, but who is? But I don't think I've done anything so bad for me to be where I am today. Yeah. But I think what is, isn't it? Like, crack on. That's just me, innit? Like, I'm thick-skinned, innit? Like, we crack on. So, yeah, then from there, just Grimsby. Grimsby. It's been a journey, man. It's been...
When you look at, because obviously you went Grimsby on loan.
Yeah.
Obviously you probably got a payout. Who knows?
I've got a payout from Scunthorpe. So I was on loan. Got a payout from. Went back. Done a season on loan at Grimsby.
Yeah.
Had my last month at Scunthorpe.
Yeah.
Last year at Scunthorpe. And then got a payout from
pre-season. Money's long.
I wish, bro. I wish.
But then from Grimsby, you had stints at Whitehawk, couple of games. Yes. Bromley, couple of games. Chester, handful of games. But your biggest stint, which is a household name, a recognised club,
especially down in South
London, is Dulwich and Hamlet.
Yeah, Dulwich Hamlet. Yeah, Dulwich is like.
Why did that marriage work for a little while?
It's local. Yeah.
And at this period, were you thinking to yourself, because you're still young, were you saying to yourself, let me still find a way
to get back to anything,
to back it, or you were just thinking, I just want to
kick ball?
Was the stresses of
no? It was like.
Because Dulwich is a great pathway.
Did you go from wanting to be a pro footballer to just wanting to play football, or was that mindset of I still want to be a...
When I play football, because I know how good I am and I know my levels, and I know if I got put in the league tomorrow, I'm fine. Mm-hmm. So that's what, like, so when I've gone to Dulwich, I think maybe 24, maybe 24. So it's not ideal level wise, but I know I can go to Dulwich, just play football and push on, because that was my remit. It wasn't as straightforward as we wanted it, but
because a few of your past players you played with were at Dulwich, right?
Yeah. I have Dulwich, South London. I knew everyone there, man. Yeah. Like with Gavin and Cads, like before, like they've always known me. I've known of them. You know what I mean? Like mutual respect. Yeah. So it just like made sense, kind of thing, to go down there. As I said, it didn't quite work out. I wanted it to work out.
But you spent a while there, though.
But why though? Because I've watched clips and I used to watch.
You spent a while there. Like
I used to watch some YouTube clips back in the day when you was playing for them, and it was like a midfield general kind of thing.
Yeah, but
you and Ashley
Carew,
like you and him were problems.
I think I got to a stage when I was at Dulwich.
Was the standard too low for you?
I think, yeah.
It got too easy.
Yeah. No, it wasn't too easy. I just felt
you weren't being pushed.
Yeah, because when you get to the lower leagues and you're training twice a week, everyone's there for different reasons.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
People going to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're just picking up a little wage there.
Mm-hmm.
And
people coming from work.
I remember, I'm not here to knock anyone for that. But for me, I'm still trying to get somewhere. So it's hard to... So it's like... And I haven't matured enough yet to be like... Like, if we're allowing it to be shit, don't look at me to be the guy to lift it. Yeah. Because...
You're already saying it's shit.
Yeah. So why? But because I'm the better player, I meant to. But it's like... so it's a maturity thing I haven't learn't yet.
Yeah.
But... No. Don't look at me. And that's what happens with the lower levels. You know, you get consumed by it. Because I've been full-time since I said 15, 16.
Yeah.
So I look at players and I think... And these might be young players. You're not on it, man. You're not on it. Like, trust me, I know what's on it and that's not on it. So it's just hard for me at the lower levels. Because the way I see the game, where I want to play the game, it's different. I've played... I remember being at Grimsby. I just doing a game, like a training game. I said, pass the ball. Oh, sorry, we're not as good. We're not as good as you. And it's like, it's not even about being as good as me. Just pass. Keep it simple. again, being at Bromley, playing a game, ball's gone over our back four, roll it back to the goal, he kicks out a play, and I'm playing against a guy that I've played with. I was like, Dom, they're not your standard. And it's like, I don't want, like, so what I'm trying to, probably what I asked for at these levels, they can't do.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to just spend a game of football just running around. I want to play football.
Yeah.
It's just the game, it's football.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're just going to run around, I forget the football, let's just run then. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, run is part of the game of football, but I'm not here. What I'm trying to say is,
you're not an athlete.
I'm
you're
not
a footballer.
I'm a football player.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I will do that side if I have to. But if that's what we're gonna do, you might as well like take how you want to take it, but fucking play someone else then, because because I'm saying, as a coach, you got to look and say, no, we're playing football. Yes, you got to do that side. It's normal, but at least try. If you see someone's trying to do the right things, you graft. If you're just gonna just take the piss, you know what, boys, been a pleasure.
Yeah,
like, that's how I am. Like, I'll go play football with my friends in the summer. If it's not serious, I'm gone. Don't look at me. I remember doing a training session in the summer with my friends, like good footballers, standard. I was doing a keep ball, and playing. We're winning the ball back, so everyone's grafting. As soon as we win the ball, we give it away. Like 5 times in a row. The ball comes to me. I remember just kicking it out of the ground. Let's run. Because I'm not, I can't just run if I'm just gonna, you know what I mean? You know, maybe I look at things wrong, but that's just me, innit? It's frustration. And I guess when you're, because the lower down I'm getting, it's probably, they don't look at the game the same. You know what I mean? And because I've only ever watched football from the top level, I personally think the low down you go, it's easier to play the right style, if that makes sense. In a sense,
it depends on where you go, though, right?
No,
Yeah,
but I'm saying,
because
I get what he means, because like
players ain't as good. Like what
crew, for an example, yeah. I remember V telling me, Dad, proper. They play football. Like, I'd love to play with them. But that's a remit they've had for years, you know.
Yeah, fine. So, but he's been there, and he's seen it.
Yeah.
But then he's now gone to Newport.
No, but I'm saying he's watching. No, I'm saying he's looking at Newport. He's at Newport, you know.
Yeah.
He's watched Newport's play, and we've had a phone conversation, and they play crew today, and he hasn't played. He's on the bench watching.
Yeah.
So watching, he's looking, going, "Yo, Dad, crew play football." You know.
What did he say about Newport?
Well, I can't really go to that.
But that's what I'm trying to say. It depends on where you go.
No,
that level.
No.
I think it's a mentality. I'm saying from what.
But Dom's right there. Sorry, Dom, to cut you, because you said the right word, mentality.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you're a Newport. It doesn't matter if you're
the mentality of a coach.
Exactly. So if your coach comes in and your coach, like he had a coach at Wrexham that was saying blatantly, we're playing.
Yeah.
I don't care how we do this. We're in the National League, but we're playing. We're playing out from the back and we're playing. So that was a National League mentality.
Yeah.
So
of a specific manager.
Yeah. But it's the manager.
Yeah, manager.
No, but
that's
again,
what I'm saying. So it depends on where you go, because
it's the manager.
All managers ain't gonna think.
Exactly.
Remember, at that league there, you're gonna get hoofers. You're
more
gonna
time.
Get one who
but it's more time. It's hoofers though, bro. When you go down, all right, then what are the fullbacks supposed to do when you go down? Go down the line.
No, yeah.
They don't play in. They're not going to find Dom and look for Dom to start the game.
I think what is the lower you go down, there's more of the old school type of managers.
Yeah.
That in the game. Been in the game for 20, 30 years. Yeah. No disrespect to them. They haven't played top end football. They've nickeled and dimed in around the lower level. Yeah. So I can't knock them. But what my point is, the lower you go down, if you say, I'm going to pass the ball, I'm saying it will be easier because the opposition mentally they don't get as much. See, like at the top level, for example, Barcelona versus Inter Milan, Jose Mourinho, yo, they're playing negative football, but this is Wesley Sneijder. So they have the brain capacity to understand to the low block, the high block, and Barcelona can break them down. So what I'm trying to say, if you play that same style of football passing, you can do that, because no teams in the lower level can have the defensive capabilities as a the top level. So when I say the lower you go down, the easier it should be, because passing the ball is not hard.
But then you're gonna need 10 other players to think like you.
But it's
managers
exactly,
like
and that's my whole point. Yeah. But as a whole, I'm saying the lower you go down, if you have the right mentality, I think that's why at Wrexham, when it was there, it was sick. We we played, we passed the ball. It was but I've been at club and said we're gonna play the non-league way. It's bollocks.
Do you think the way you think like this of these lesser clubs that you went to is because you had dessert before dinner?
Go on.
In terms of your upbringing, coming from the Fulhams, the West Hams, then started filtering down, and you're like, hold on a second.
Yeah, no, I think
I'm gonna mix. No. I'm gonna mix. In hearing what you're saying, I'm gonna mix.
What I've felt is I've really been stuck in my ways in football. Yeah. I'm not. No,
I think that's where I was more going with him. In hearing what you're talking, I've got a way of playing. And I've got a way of doing things.
My thing, you live and die by it. You live and die by it. You live and die by it.
And would you say, by your principles, would you say that you're misunderstood?
100%.
No, 100%.
Remember,
he's taking words out of my brain.
You look at me, like, because I want to play things that would do a thing. And what comes with a player like me is he can't do the other side. He's not physical. He can't run.
Yeah. Because a few managers I've seen a few articles where they say you're lazy, you're unfit.
But this is how mad that is. Yeah. I remember being at Grimsby in pre-season. We've done a 12-minute run. I'm not here to say I was number 1. I was top 6, top 8.
Yeah.
Manager pulled me. He said, Dom, I didn't know you fucking run like that. I'm thinking, bruv, like, that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Because I graft my bollocks. So when I'm going gym in the off season, everyone that knows me knows I graft. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. So, but because I come with a mentality, I don't believe in just running for the sake of running.
Yeah.
No. If you pass the ball to my feet, like you should,
then we're all good.
All good. And I'm not. But if we're doing it the right way, everyone's gonna flipping work. Mm-hmm. If we're just gonna be bollocks on purpose, then fuck me. You might. Do you know what I mean? Like, so, yeah, like that's one thing that's always pissed me off, because, yeah, like, it's like I was talking to my dad about it, it's like, oh, Dom, you got to be the full package. But I'm like, yeah, but why, how can someone just be defensively good then? Why can't they be good on the ball then? So it's like, for example, I can't think of something off the top of my head.
I can. Wan-Bissaka.
No, forget Wan-Bissaka. I'm talking more of a
midfielder.
Say
what kind of midfielder?
Like,
are we talking like a 10?
No, say like say Kante.
Oh, yeah? Kante. Yeah. Hey, don't allow it, man, because you keep on doing this. Every minute I'm gonna say something, it's taking it out of my head. Like,
so Kante, don't go. Everyone knows how good.
Yes.
Obviously, he's not shit on the ball. No, it's a bit hard for me to say him, but I'm saying, if someone works hard as Kante, why is it okay for him just to work hard?
Yeah.
It don't matter about his football a bit.
I think his perceptions of
course it is. Of course it is.
And that's right.
But that's what in this today, in this pod,
it's even out.
It's so massive. Yeah. Like, in just listening to the Dom and listening to the things he's gone through from
perception 13, man.
From 13. So I'm saying through going into the school, then forgetting about school, then not having those kind of people to draw him back in, other than close family, friends, and the labels. And it's like everywhere he's gone, it seems like it's quite easy to put a niche to his name.
No,
I'm not saying like you're looking like to say you're the victim. I'm not looking at it like that, Dom.
But just make it make sense.
From the victim.
Because
you have to understand where I'm coming from. And when people actually watch it and then kind of evaluate it from how we are and how I am.
Yeah.
You're 13 and you're 14 wearing white boots.
Yeah.
And if you've got a problem, then you tell him, yo, Dom, you know them white boots? We've all got a black policy, you know? So the man them have to wear black. So
it's not about the rules. Man, I get the rules and I'll happily adhere to them. But it's not done like that.
No, but that's where I'm coming from. So again, as I said, he could have got the black boots. Cool, no problem.
Yeah, it's not.
I'll get the black boots. It's not like he's backing. I'm not hearing this mad rebellion.
Yeah, and
like
that's what
he's trying to bring in 5 man with him and say, listen, the coaches, the full of shit. We're gonna have to do this.
And that's
it's not like that. Like
that's what
it's the truth.
That's using that is what annoys me the most because we've all been at clubs and we know someone that is acid in the change. You know someone that's poison. Know what a bad egg is. I've never been anything of the sort. But I will get put in brackets of that. Yeah. And it drives me mad.
The labels.
Because I don't know him. I graft my bollocks off. Like, for example, I could think of someone, say there's a good player and he's got a bad egg. Most people, if he gets to where he needs to get to, they'll say, he just got to get his head down. Yeah. And once he gets his head down, he'll be fine. Yeah. I've never had to get my head down. I've stayed keeping my head down. I stay grafting. I've never got caught up in outside of football life. Yeah. All I know is work. But again, because my character's so big, like, you got to remember, I'm a man. I said, I'm just a big character in it. So I'm training, I'm celebrating. Little things like that. Like, it's perception in it. And life's all I'm saying. It's like, it's a con, innit? It's a con. Like, but for me, I can't be anything I'm not.
Yeah.
Football's too real for me. This is my everything. I can't fake it because I know I don't go around and like some people might say, what's the word? Maybe brown nose a manager. I don't. That's not a problem. Just because I don't do that doesn't mean I'm going against a manager. Yeah. If you got to do that to get through, that's sick. Like that's sick. That's whatever. I'm not dissing you for that. But because I don't do that, doesn't mean don't use that against me. That's my whole thing. Like, again, like we talk about unfit or work rate, all these things. I remember, like, when the manager said to me at Grimsby, I said, that's mad. Then when the season started, I didn't play the first 4 or 5 games. Then I pulled him. I said, we're losing. We're not scoring goals. The players that are playing ahead of me they're not scoring goals. So why am I not playing? I feel like I can trust them more. Yeah. The player that is playing ahead, one player playing ahead of me, he finished last in this 12-minute run. So do you get what I'm talking about? Perception. Yeah. He might run like this. Yeah. He might slide tackle, but I might not give the ball away, so I don't need slide tackle. Yeah. But do you get it? Yeah. But then after them 5 games, I come on it later on, I score, do well. Then he's with us for I start every game for like 10, 15 games. Yeah. The guy that he was playing ahead of me, he plays a game once. He's like, for you to play with me, you need to get fitter. So I'm thinking, what the do you get it? Like, what the fuck? Do you get it? And I find it like it's just I'm just tired of. We've got what I'm just tired of the cliches, man. Because you don't know me. You don't know anything about me. Yeah. You just get new manager coming in the season, Grimsby. 5 games left. 5 games left. Don't play under him, whatever. Last game of the season, he leaves me out the squad. I'm ready to go home. Got all my stuff in the back of my car, ready to go home. I end up staying. And there was a sports psychologist there, and he's like, just speak to the manager after the thing, yeah? Because I'm not really into all that. I've stayed, game's done. I've gone up to his office, and I was like, Gaffer, appreciate your time, whatever. I've enjoyed working with you. Hope to maybe work with you again in the future. Yeah. He goes to me, Dom, we hear things about you when you first come and that, but you've been first class. If you want to review, I was like, so
why start off negative then? Why do
I
can't stand stuff like that.
You basically didn't play me, because we heard. But what I was like, if you went in and Green and saw how I trained under it, you can't chat this. I love this is my thing. You know what I mean? So when again Scott Vernon says what he says, no, trust me. It's facts. Yeah. Because it's not even like...
And it's not just him. It's a handful of players.
And it's people. Like... I'm not a guy to big up my thing, but looking back on things I've done, my thing's been different to the levels I've been at.
Of course.
And because you're not on that level, it may get taken in a certain way, looked at in a certain way. Yeah. So I'm just... As I went to perceptions, all these things... It's what it is, man. Like, you can't... I'm 27 now. I don't think I can change what people are gonna say about me. You know, if they say I don't work hard, I don't work hard. But I remember saying, you can't say that until you have heart rate and GPS on me. You can't tell me he works harder than me, because now you're just going off a look.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Because actually, some people run like that. Well, I'm more.
Yeah, some people gallop. Some arms are tucked in.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Running styles are different.
The ball's going out of play. I probably will leave it because someone might slide. Well done. It's all part of the con.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's football, man.
Obviously, I wouldn't even say tail end of your career because that would be the wrong word.
It has to be.
You're still playing ball, but is there like an idea, or maybe you're saying to yourself, you know what, there might still be hope, or you just say, you know what, let me just
there's still aspirations to play.
Of course there is.
Let me just enjoy my time.
Like, of course I want to play. Like, because we thought your life could change in a season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I might not hit the heights that I wanted to get to. I can still go league football play. At the moment, I just need to go to the right place because I'm tired of jumping through hurdles. I'm like, literally, I know I don't carry myself in a bad way. I don't go in. So it's like, let me just play football.
Yeah.
But that has been the hardest thing, is just to let me come and play football. Remember, I've played for football for free just to play football.
Yeah.
So for the right club, I might consider that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I can't even get that more time. So it's like, when people tell me, keep going. Trust me, I get it.
Yeah.
But when
it sounds nice, but
I'm tired, bro. I'm tired, like, because how much time do you keep going? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it's all I got. Remember, I'm not an academic. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't have GCSEs and all these things. I put all my eggs into one basket, and I don't regret that. But it's like, fucking hell, because I'm 27 next month. It's like you can still earn some money out of the game. But once I'm tired, so I get it, you're gonna say to me, Dom, don't give up. Don't, trust me, I hear you. But I'm tired, bro. Do you know what I mean? I'm tired. When I say I'm tired, so that's where I'm at. So hopefully, obviously COVID's kind of mashed up the year anyway, this season. So I don't know, man. We'll see, man. Hopefully I can just get back playing at a level where I'm happy. I want to start enjoying it again, man. I enjoyed it for a while.
But would you leave here?
What country?
Yeah.
I've been trying to leave the country for years. You might listen. There's stories about that. One of my clubs tried to sack me because I went to train in a team abroad when I had permission to train. So when I'm saying I've been trying to go abroad, I'm tired, bro.
Man, they're really trying to hold you back.
Yeah, man's tired. Like, I've gone abroad. You know what I mean? I've been trying to go abroad. Like, trust me.
Because just the talent you are and the player that you are, I just think anywhere from Belgium to Holland,
they know.
Scandinavia.
It will kind of fit you.
100%.
Do you get what I mean? Just how he plays.
I've gone out to Scandinavia. I've gone out there, seen how it goes. It's football. Football. They're playing 4-4-2, but it's football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's
fluid. Yeah.
So I'll run out there tomorrow for the right opportunity. But getting that opportunity is hard to come by. So just being in England, like I said, I'm tired in England, man. Like, because it's not even like going up. Would I go up north again now?
Probably not.
Probably not. Because you're not gonna flipping pay me well anyway.
Yeah.
And then what my thing is, if I go up north and I don't play, I don't want to put myself in that mental space. Because me going up north and not playing is not going to be down to because I am not training well, and it's just because I'm not playing.
You're not playing.
And I can't, where I'm at mentally, not saying I'm flipping that breaking point, I don't want myself to go, because you might see a side of me that I've been holding back for years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want to maybe make everyone right. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So,
you know, you saying that, you kicking onto that, do you feel during this journey that you've had that you've gone through any form of depression and, you know, like, I know it's not like, it's a big question to ask, and I know it's kind of open.
It's easy to fog it off.
Yeah, no, I think, like, right, for myself.
And especially because of so many, you're in a space in yourself in where I can see, like, right, you know, I just want to play football.
Yeah.
But it looks frustrating at the same time.
I just want to be able to do me. And every time I go to these places, I'm held back from doing me. So that frustration will build because it's like, I'm going here, it's nice. Like I'm at Wrexham, beautiful. Then all of a sudden I'm at Scunthorpe, man ain't playing me. Then all of a sudden I go somewhere else and it's like, man don't know how to play me. Then I go somewhere else.
No, I think, man, football's a PTSD, innit? It is. It is because it's I get some people from the outside that don't know football. They're gonna say, "Well, it's just football, you know. It's just a game." You understand? These things for me, I can't speak. I know these things. This is everything. Like this was my way of paying my parents back. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let me retire them. You know what I mean? My mum's worked in a school a whole life. Dad's been a fireman since been 19. Like they've done well to get me to here, but now I'm 20. I can't give you anything, and that hurts me in itself because I know I should have, and I know I could have, but now it's like because of this game of football, it can turn you cold as you know what I mean. So it's deep, man. So I guess mental health is a real thing at the moment. I guess you could say it is, but
no, but you had support. And I'm saying it in the sense of not even that there wasn't anyone or rare you was just trapped in a corner or something. But I'm saying you had support in that sense. But there was times where you're up there in Scunthorpe or you're up there in Grimsby 100%. Where you're just by yourself.
Of
and
course.
You've got those moments where you're like, bloody hell, man.
But it's probably, but for me, as I don't want to be like masculine, man. Crack on, man. You know what I mean? Boy, circle, we move. You know what I mean? But now, as years ago, I think whole mental health is a whole bigger issue now. No, it is. It is a form of PTSD. I remember being young. I remember 19, being at Barnet. I remember as much as I've got no fucking hair now. I remember having bald patches here in my beard. I remember that going to my doctor.
That's stress.
Yeah, stress. Because
I remember that.
Yeah.
Because my brethren used to get them.
Yes.
So he used to get these little holes in his face. And I'm thinking, why are you getting holes?
Like clean.
No, bald,
clean. Yes,
bro.
bald. I had one here.
Brother, I mean talking. You're rubbing hair.
It's baby skin. Skin.
Man had a beard and then all of a sudden he's got a
That's a form of alopecia.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But
so
it's
I've had these things. But I just... Boy,
it's nothing.
It's nothing. Because... But I guess because now I get the whole mental health thing as a whole.
You look back on it and like,
it probably is. Of course it is. Yeah. Of course it is. You know what I mean? Like I've gone counselling, and I remember being at my counselling, and I'm chatting to him, and he says, "All you talk about is football." He said, "Who is Dom outside of football?" Like everyone knows me, I'm a cool guy. Like, but if you ask me what's success, being at the top, and football's, I've become a millionaire tomorrow. Don't go. My outlook may change because I can make other people happy in that. But for myself, that's being up there, that was success. And so when I'm at counselling, I done 9-10 sessions with him.
Yeah.
Said, all you talk about is football. What's your family life? Everything's cool. I didn't grow up rough. I didn't grow up in no, you know what I mean, dysfunctional family. I'm good. You know what I mean? I've got a supportive family. You know what I mean? Good woman, you know what I mean? Good friends. There's none of that. Yeah. It's just, I need to get to there.
Yeah.
I need to, because I don't know what I'm meant to do.
Other than getting there.
Getting there. Because I can't imagine being 35 and not doing what I'm meant to do in that field. Because, my head starts going all different places.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not about, coming from just being in South London. I'm a typical London guy, innit? You can sway left in these things. You know what I mean? And it's, right or wrong, but then I can't wrong people that get caught up in wrong stuff, because I get it, innit? I get how if you give a lot of people haven't dedicated their life to one thing. So that's why they can flip-flop. You know what I mean? I've given everything to this. So when you tell me to just consider something else,
you're lost.
No, I'm genuinely.
You're lost.
I don't know what to.
You're lost.
What do you mean consider something else?
That's a football.
It's like a bad word.
I can't. And this ain't. to discredit.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any, and this ain't to discredit.
In your mind, anyway.
Yeah, this ain't to discredit anyone that goes to work. I respect the man that waits to go 9 to bad man, sick. But for myself, because I talked to my dad about it the other day. I could go try and work a job tomorrow. I know I'm going to switch off after a week or 2, 3 weeks. And then I'm back in square one because I'm thinking I can still play football. Like if I was retired, injured, it's a different thing. You're forced. Yeah. But you're telling me now to force myself to consider other avenues at 27, I don't know where to start. And that's what I said. That's the form piece because you sit in your house, you drive yourself crazy. You know what I mean? And that's all I do because this thing's deep, man. It's deep. It's deep for me. Do you know what I mean?
You can see it, man.
You know, it's deep. So it's like it's a hard one. So it's like when for me, it's a weird one. So as I say, a PTSD in football is real. I guess I probably let's say fobbed it off. Yeah, it's where crack on in it.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, no, I get that.
But it's real. What I'm saying, mental health is real. I probably a different man would have broke down in my particular journey.
No, bro, there's a lot of bits that you said where I think, like even little things. For an example, going, saying you're in the reserve squad, you're going to play with the reserves. All of a sudden, man's told you the first team is coming down. You can completely understand that.
Fair play.
Man's told you you're going to go and play with the first team and train with the first team. You're like, wow, all right, happy days, innit? Fair play.
Like, take that, innit? It's a fair exchange.
Like,
fair exchange.
Right. And then all of a sudden, 6 players, not including yourself, are put in.
That wasn't in the squad.
Weren't involved with the reserve team. But they've been pushed up from the youth team up to the first team. So for me, that's a lot. Because again, that's mind games.
And this is what I'm trying.
And that's where I'm coming from. And that's why I said with the mental thing, it's a lot of mind games.
And that's what, as I've got older, like remember I said everyone knows South London's kind of like the birthplace of all the boys. It's mad. Like South London's sank in the water over it. But a lot of my big homies, they've dropped, and I'll be young, like, I don't play football. Football's long, man. Football's long. I don't know the particular journey, but I get what you mean when you say football's long. But you couldn't,
no, but at that time,
football's everything. Football's sick. Football's sick.
But that's what I was just about to say. At that time, when you're asking him, because you're saying, raw, what do you mean? And man said, nah, man, it's long. And you're saying, you're looking at him like he's mad.
Because he's sick. But I get it. Obviously, I don't know everyone's particular situations, but I get how people just knock it on the head.
Yeah.
I get it. But I just think if I knocked it on the head tomorrow, I'll just live with too much regret. And that regret would probably eat me alive for...
You wouldn't be happy.
Wouldn't be happy because I'm too young. I'm too young.
I can see it. I can see it in your eyes. I can see that.
So
there ain't no... it's frustration.
It's just...
and that's what it is with you.
When I say I'm tired, like literally tired, like I'll go to football, crack on, but as soon as I get a whiff of bullshit, it just brings back...
I know what's going to happen now.
Yeah, because...
You know the domino effect.
I just know how this game goes, man. You can't talk to me about football. Like, like the lower I go down, I'm overqualified for the levels. If you want to take that in a big time way, whatever. But I'm overqualified for the levels. So when you're talking about football, respectfully, you ain't managed higher than this level. You ain't played higher, and then your approach isn't even of a man that is the dog's bollocks, and it's like.
Hold on.
Hang on, man. Do you know what I mean? What's going on here? And this is what I'm trying to say. It's just like, football's a hard game, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Again, it's definitely a form of PTSD. You know what I mean? It's a different type, but it's like anything, innit? I think if you dedicate 15 years of my life to this, then at 26, 27, I've got nothing out of it. Yeah, I've had good times here and there, but there's more down than up. There's more down than up.
Yep.
And like, remember, I haven't as much as I've had pay ups here and there. When I've got a pay up, I've never walked into a club. So pay up money, I've had to live on.
Yeah. Yes.
Remember, I paid my own bills since 15, 16.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, so my mum and dad ain't got the money to give me to pay my bills. You know what I mean? As much as they were always trying to help me.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to, because I know they're going through it anyway. So I'm not going to put them under pressure. So I'm going to
do my own thing.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'll go broke to pay my own bills as a man to stand on
my own 2 feet.
You know what I mean? So, when I say, it's definitely more dark days there is, like, you know what I mean? Especially anything under that championship level.
Yeah.
Championship level. You know what I mean, man?
Yeah.
When you're in the Prem, you're probably on 20, 30, 40 grand a week for a 2-year deal. If you flip and stack your money right,
you're right.
You might be right. If you come out, even if it's a 2-3 years, you got between 150, 200 grand in the bank. Yeah.
But you've got something.
You've got something to hold to
maneuver.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You can maneuver. So it's like, it's a dark game, football, man. It's definitely a dark game.
When you look at your overall, because your career ain't done.
Yeah.
But when you look at what you've been through, what you've accomplished, where you've been,
go on.
Trying to think of the age.
12.
What would your advice? Yeah, because that's what would your advice be to a 12-year-old Dom?
12-year-old Dom.
Before going in, just enjoying his Tulsil boys. You know what I mean? Willing to make his big brother proud, really. You get what I'm trying to say? Before all the pressure of understanding the bollocks.
What would you say to that 12-year-old Dom? You know, about to jump on that train from Croydon to Wimbledon to New Morning to get to Motsburg Park.
What would I tell myself, man? Fuck it. Not sign at West Ham, maybe. You know what I mean? And that's not a disrespect to West Ham. It's just for my particular journey, it wasn't the right club. Honestly, like I say it all the time, that's the only regret I can have is signing at West Ham. Mm-hmm. Like, literally. Like.
So would you advise him be wise with the decision you make in terms of clubs, or
the reason I can't regret it because I've done it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
So that's why it's not a regret. It's just
it just wasn't the right marriage. You can have the you can have that Chris Gal.
Yeah,
you can have the Chris Gal, but it's just not gonna work.
See with football now, yeah, because I look from a different point of view and just like a life perspective. Forget football. You can go get paid.
Yeah,
go get paid, and because see when you get paid, your fall down's different. Mm-hmm. So the kids that went Chelsea, they fell down to a West Ham, to a Championship League One. That's what I would say.
I say it all the time.
But then it's like if you do that and it don't work, you've done it for the wrong reasons anyway.
Yeah.
So it's
a catch-22.
Because I said you can go Chelsea, and if you're half decent, they're gonna pay you $5 grand, 10 grand, 50. And if you got anything about you, you're gonna keep getting them contracts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've known players that I was youth team with at West Ham. They was at Chelsea. They've just leaving Chelsea now. They've got quarter mil in the bank, half a M in the bank, and they ain't played no football.
Yeah.
So I don't want to come across like I'm talking about being a mercenary. But it's hard now because football's a different game. Like I know me in football, I've done everything for the right reasons. You know what I mean? When I got my move to Scunthorpe, I asked for a 1.5 year deal because I don't care about security because I'm going to go and do work football.
Yeah.
I don't care about being on X amount for an extra year. You know, because I'd never thought it would be here. So I'd say, all I know is with getting paid, you get respected and you get different touches. So you might not be playing at a big club, but you know what, you're going to go on loan now. You're going to go on loan to League One. Okay, I don't know, you're going to go on loan to Portsmouth. Never played a game of football. Some of my mates have been at these clubs and they're getting loan moves. I said, bruv, they're fucking wank. He's on 10 quid a week though, 12 quid a week.
Yeah.
And you can't lace your boots. But fucking, if your both careers ended tomorrow, he's got quarter in it. He's got stacks.
He's all right, mate.
And again, I don't want to make it be about the money, but football's just a different game now, man. It's like, I think I'm 93, so mine was,
No, I don't think you can't say it's not about the money because let's be honest, it is.
No,
to a certain degree.
Good football.
Yeah, because look,
do you know why? You can't say it because when parents look at it, like for me in particular, when I was younger, coming from a West African background, football was not. It's either a doctor, lawyer,
the cliches, yeah.
But you see now, there's a few Nigerians have made it out. Whoa, hold on.
Go and do it.
A few Africans have dominated out. Whoa, hold on. And they're not looking at it as you're going to be a footballer. They're looking at it as
getting paid.
Wow, how much money again?
Yeah.
He got bought for what? He's making how much?
Yeah.
And even now today, going back to like Chelsea and that, or even some of the Cat 1 clubs, as soon as like certain men sign a pro, like you've got like certain 17 on like 10, 15 quid a week.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
And then then it's like when they get to a particular point already, certain agents or parents ain't even thinking, well, let's get you out on loan because the sacrifice I made for you, I want to see you play. It's like, no, you need a bigger contract.
But the paper's there.
Do you get what I'm saying? So that's what I say.
The paper's
it's
there.
about the money to a certain extent.
But my only thing is, what I'm trying to say is, if you do it for the money and don't work out,
no way.
Oh yeah.
That's what my whole point.
You have to live for that moment.
I get that.
So I get it. Like, I just know for me, I never done it I played when I went to Chester, I played for free.
Yeah.
So just pay for my accommodation, my travel. I'm out there for free. I didn't care about money. I played football for free 3-4 times in my career. Yeah. Just to play football. Yeah. So for me particularly, it's hard because I know I done it for right reasons. But now it's like, it's a different generation. Because you got flipping, what's that little kid at flipping PSG? This Xavi Simons. I don't even
the one with the hair.
He's rich.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like.
He's
gonna be rich.
He's a millionaire already.
Yeah.
And he ain't played one game.
And Mbappe was even the guy that's Walcott was a million before he even.
This is what I'm saying.
More or less kicked the ball.
Don't get wrong.
Do you know what I mean?
Like
16?
16, and it's like, obviously Mbappe, you're sick. You've gone. You've gone and proved.
Shouldn't have said that name.
Yeah. Walcott obviously he's had a good career, so you can't knock him. But what I'm trying to say,
but he has.
Yeah,
no, he has. No, but I'm just trying to make it from the point of
he has played Prem.
You can't knock. Yeah. But what I'm it's what I'm trying to say. It's not a lot to get paid.
No,
you ain't got to be. What I'm trying to say is, you see in England, because England's a gold mine kind of thing.
Yeah, of course, that's where everyone wants to be.
Yeah, you get paid, so you ain't got to be good to get paid. You know what I mean? I said when you look at. If you looked at Mbappe when he's come, the best player in his team, you can see that. He's 17, Monaco, doing his thing. So you deserve what comes. There might be a 17-year-old come through at flipping wherever now and play 5 games. His next deal was 15 quid a week. That's all he had to do. But he's on 15 quid a week on a 3-year deal. He's not good. So what I'm trying to say is like, it's just effed up, man. So I just look at, it's not about being good, or I just look at however you get through. Get through. Hats off. And that's again. So a younger me, I don't know.
Basically, however you get through,
get through. You know what I mean. And that's what I say. Like, from an actual football perspective, I told the young kids nowadays, make sure you're good enough and make sure you work hard.
Straight.
Because I don't hear anything. Because a lot of kids will speak to me, like, Dom, this, and I look at them like, you're not that good.
Yeah.
You know, I remember I was training with a club the other day. Pre-season, first day, doing running. I've dropped a young boy home after he's 19. Chatting to him like, bruv, this game's got to mean the world to you. He's like, it does. But I'm saying, it can't. You're last in the running and you're on trial. That can't happen. That can't happen, bruv. If you're serious about this thing, you being on trial at 19 and you're thinking last in running. You get it? You get it? So it's like, make sure you're good enough and make sure you work hard enough. And boy, touch wood, everything works out. You know what I mean? That's all I can really say, man.
Listen, that's wise words right there. Do you know what I'm saying? If you want it, you want it. If you believe in it, you believe in it. Dom, listen, hats off.
Nah, pleasure, man.
Really appreciate it.
Pleasure,
really,
man.
really appreciate it.
Trust me.
Pleasure.
I mean, I could hear the...
No, there's a lot of frustration.
There's a lot there. You can hear it, man. There's a lot that I don't want to bring back. But there's a lot there, and I'm just happy you were able to just express it and because let's be honest, there are a few Doms going through what you're going through now.
100%.
And been through it, and there's gonna be more like that.
It's the game.
So the easier and the quicker the support network is around that student, then hopefully the easier it will be. But there are going to be rocky roads.
As part and parcel, man. Part and parcel of the game.
But no, I really appreciate it, and all the best with your coaching badges.
Pleasure.
Hope to see maybe in Bundesliga 2. Or
that's the plan. Hopefully.
Heard St. Pauli are looking for players.
Yeah, boy. Hopefully. Fuck me.
Just me.
You know what I mean? But no, I really appreciate it, man. Chronicles of Football. Add us on all socials. Subscribe to the channel as well. Chronicles of Football.
Please.
#COF. Stay blessed.
Excited about this one. Excited about this one.
More than excited.
No, I think it first started from obviously knowing my dad used to play football, you know what I mean, when he was younger, and played for Crystal Palace and stuff like that. I was playing Saturday, Sunday and school football. Charlton found me along the way. When I was 15, that's when I went to Charlton. They had to make a decision within that year. They decided to release me, but they said to me, you know, they helped me out along the way and said, you know, we can send you to Lillishore to the exit trials. I didn't know what it was all about. Literally, you go down there on camp, you're there for 4 days, just play around the games and stuff like that, and scouts are watching you. He said scouts are watching you. I didn't know there was like over 100.
Oh yeah. Everyone from the country.
Scouts watching. I end up picking Bolton, Barnsley, and Bristol City. I fell in love straight away. I got up there, fell in love, training alongside Yuri Djurkaev, JJ Kocher, Kevin Nolan, Kevin Davis, Ivan Campo, Fernando Hierro, Elhaj Diouf, Ibrahim Bar. JJ's coming with his tricks and flicks and everything. I'm like, oh, come on. Sam Allardyce was fuming. He was like, why am I going to send my player down there? Well, I want him to get minutes and you're not even going to play him.